table. Hey, check this out real quick. Let's go to Deuteronomy 28 and 64. Come up a little bit if I can hear. I can't. The wind blowing, speaking on fell over. Kind of messed up the stuff. Yeah. But check, I'm trying to put it out for you. But check this out. This is some of the curses. You say you read the Bible a lot, almost every day, right? Yeah, I like to read that. So you know about Moses, the Israelites can't go. Yeah, I know about Moses. I know how to work this God. Oh, all praises. No, Moses went Israel, right? They crossed the sea. So now they're sitting there waiting on, they're roaming around in the wilderness, right? Right. So this is what Moses said. Give me Deuteronomy 28:15. This is what Moses said to the Israelites. And I want you to tell me what other group of people this ever happened to other than our people. Now watch this. Read that.
This is the book of Deuteronomy 28 and 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord our God.
See, this is Moses talking to Israel, right? That's the people that he's around. He said, it's going to come to pass that thou will not listen to the voice of our God. You won't pay attention to his vows. No, this is not after that. So he letting us know the future. Wait, read it again real slow.
But it shall come to pass.
It shall come to pass. So this is he prophesied. Right. You get what I'm saying, right? Right. All right, so listen, read on.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So now you will not listen. That's what hearken means. To listen. You won't listen to the voice of thy God, meaning our God. Nobody else, we are the chosen. Read.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
So we have to observe and do all his commandments. Read.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day.
God gave us laws, statutes, commandments for our heritage. This is how we live. That's right. He said, there's going to come a time that you're not going to do what I'm telling you to do. Right. After you made that covenant. You remember you made the covenant? He cut the blood and sprinkled the blood on the people, and they said he's going to do it. Yeah, you just to make it. Yeah, all right. So you understand right now, right? Right. All right, so now read on. Watch this.
That all these curses.
What do you say going to happen when we don't listen? All these curses
shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
He said it will only overtake you in America. No, he said it's going to overtake me. But he said the curses will overtake you. Because as you can see, like I've been around it. I went to Europe, right? Every place they told us not to go, who you think was there? All the people that look like myself.
That's right.
I'm like, where everybody at? Like, I'm looking for my people. I'm looking for Africans, black people, whatever. Right. They was like, the military was like, no, don't go there. They don't want us to spend our money in those smaller places where all the Africans is, where they would consider the poor people at. Everywhere I went around the world, they're like, no, don't go there. I'm like, why? No, you can't go over there. That's what they would tell us. You can't do nothing about it. So read that again. I want you to listen all the way through. This is on the curses. Watch this.
Bring it up. Curse shalt thou be.
No. Read verse 15, then we'll go to 46. Watch this. I want you to hear it because I don't want to talk over it too much. I want you to hear it.
This is the book of Deuteronomy 28 and 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and all his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Now, let me ask you, do we do the commandments right now? No. We still ain't doing it. So, we gonna explain all this to you. This is what happened to us. But you gotta understand, guess who it happened to first? Before we got shipped over here, where was happening at? Liberia. It was happening in Ghana. It was happening in Congo. It was already happening. Then they took us over here and they kept doing it. You understand that part, right? You seeing this, guess what? It was happening in your land too. Right. And when they let us go back, what we ran to when they let us go back? We ran right back to Liberia. We ran right back to Ghana. We ran right back to Nigeria. But read that verse 46. Watch this.
Verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
You see that? You remember we read about the curse. He said, and those curses, gonna be on us for a sign and a wonder. And now we can look at these curses and be like, wait a minute. Moses said this was gonna happen.
I don't know how much time. I don't know how often you be like how often.
Oh, we be here a lot, almost weekly. But yeah, we be around. We be around a lot. I can't say exactly where we're going to be. Wherever the Lord set us up to go, that's where we're going to go. But I want you to listen to this, guys. I want you to understand. You're not a regular person.
Right.
You understand that? I don't want you riding around on your bicycle thinking that you're a regular person. We're not going to let you go till you understand that you're not a regular person. Watch this. Read that.
And upon thy seed forever.
So we never come back to our God, laws, statutes, commandments. These curses are going to be upon our seed forever. Right. And I'm saying our because we in it too, right? Now, let's go to verse 48 since we got this sign up and you don't got that much sign. Watch this. Because as you already know this happened in Africa too, right? A lot of people try to act like this only happened in America. Right. They did the same thing in Africa too. Break it up. They did it in Angola. They did it in Zimbabwe. Right. They did it in South Africa. Right. All this stuff happened, right? But watch this.
Verse 48?
Yeah, verse 48.
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies.
Guess what? When they start colonizing everything, what you had to do? You was working. Were you working for yourself? No, you had to work for them. Right. That's a form of servitude. Right. Read on. Right.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
Who sent these people against you? Who sent these colonizers against you? Who sent the Spanish came against y'all? The Dutch came against y'all. You had the French that came against. You know the French is heavy in there. And right now you got the Chinese coming and trying to take all your stuff. Right. Oh, yeah. Read on.
Against thee in hunger.
In hunger, cause now they took a lot of your farmland. In some countries they getting it back, but they don't even know how to even farm anymore. Cause the white people took your farmland for so long. They're like, okay, how do I grow this stuff? I know in certain places they still growing like pineapples and stuff of that nature, but you guys are not producing your own food at a rate that can actually deal with everybody.
The soil has been polluted.
That exactly.
Because it's been polluted.
It's so much red clay. It's kind of clay like reddish.
The way God fertilized the soil for us is no longer than that. And so no food after longer.
Exactly. But the thing is, they learned how to do how to treat the soil. But guess what? They took all that knowledge away from y'all through slavery and colonizing. They only had y'all pick this up and put it over there. Pick this up and put it over there. They ain't gonna teach you how to make food for yourself. There's power in that. Right. Watch this. I'm gonna show you how much power in that. They just said the food. Watch this. Read.
And in thirst.
And in thirst. Because what did they do when y'all kicked them out of your countries? The French poured cement in your sewage system.
That's right.
Mess up all your water. Yeah. Read on.
And in nakedness.
In your clothing. Most of your clothing still come from what? Europe. Right. Most of your clothing come from Europe. And you use it. Yeah, exactly. See, now you understand. Change your mindset. Hey, but we're going to get there. This is I want you to understand. Fred, this is still Moses talking to the Israelites. You see how relatable it is to us? Right. But he's talking to the Israelites. So you got to ask yourself, how in the world is everything that Moses is saying to the Israelites happen to my people? Right. You want to know why? That you are Israelites.
That's right.
That's why it happened to you. But read on, watch this.
And in the want of all things.
In want of all things. Like even right now, if you want to get married, who you got to go to? You got to go to the court system, right? Who's going to be at the court system? The white man got to sign that paper like, now you're married. Right. It depends on where else you're at. The French, you're married now. Right. The English, now you're married. Right. Read on. Watch this. This is what you said earlier.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
You see these yokes of iron? They should put those on. I know you know some your history. You're in Liberia, so I know you.
No, but every year it happened to me too. They put chain on where they put something. So
yeah.
I was why don't you remember
got that evil.
Yeah, I want
that evil as hell.
That fear of God came in me right there, and I started talking to them. Yeah, that spirit.
Yeah, but it was said that's part of the curses. Look at. You put on your. Check this out. You see what? You see they got these hooks. You see? You know what this is for? This is to stop you from running. Cause it'll get hung up on trees. So if you try to run away, you got this big old thing on your neck, and it get hung up on trees. But I want you to understand. Do you know that you're Israel now? You see how but this is the last part. This is the last part. Wait. I want you to hear this scripture all the way through. Watch this. Read the last part.
Until he hath destroyed thee.
So guess what? We walking around now without no chains around our neck. Because what? We already destroyed. Like you
That's
said,
right.
they already got to us mentally. We don't know how to grow our own food.
Right.
We out here shooting each other up on the street.
Right.
We don't respect our elders.
Right.
We don't. You see how we already destroyed? We look for them for everything.
Right.
But how they gonna fix it for us? Oh, our water is damaged. Oh, what the white man gonna do to help our water situation out? There's too much violence on the street.
Right.
Let's call the white man to fix our streets up.
Right.
They call the French to fix our streets. They call America to fight the warlords in our country.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? We can't fix our own situation no more because of these curses. And what we got to do to fix the curses, you heard it earlier. We have to keep God's commandments.
That's right.
That's how we fix it. Hey, and you said you got one of our flyers, right?
Huh?
You got one of our flyers, right?
Yeah.
All right, I want you to make sure you got that flyer. Got our numbers on the back of that flyer.
Okay.
So whenever you got Bible questions or whatever, call that number and then come to the school, man.
You know how one little boy when you were young in the church? I was in the Bible too, man. I was friendly with him when he and his family moved to Alabama.
But that's the thing that all of us should know our own history. That's our heritage. And you can do it around the 76 right before you go, because I tell you, I'm not gonna let you leave. You know you gotta keep the commandments, right? You know, one of those commandments, if you got a beard, it looks like you got a little beard down there. You got that grow.
I always cutting it. I don't know why.
Stop cutting your hair. I know you know that. You said you read a lot. Stop cutting your beard off. Guess what? You see those? You see, it was also part of our heritage. You see those fringes? I know you seen the fringes before in Africa.
Yeah.
When we put fringes on in Africa, we was about to do what? We go to our war uniforms. What they had on them? They had those fringes everywhere.
Bring it up.
We be dancing before we fight back. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about.
All right. Hey,
Watch this.
This is the book of Deuteronomy,
I want you to hear this.
chapter 7 and verse 6.
You are not a regular man. Watch this.
For thou art an holy people.
Well, hold on.
That's the last one I'm telling you.
Yeah, you gotta go. Watch this. This is the last one.
God will not bless me if I want to go there and stuff. I gotta get blessed free.
But check this out. I want you to understand that God brought you here today, and when you can leave after this one. After this one, I just want you to know that you're not a regular man. So if you're not a regular man, guess what? You gotta hold yourself up to that standard also.
Right.
You can't be walking around here knowing that you're not a regular man and you're still acting the same. Watch this, read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Our people are holy. The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are holy to our God. Y'all want you to hear that part. Our God. Read.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
Who he chose?
Thee.
Us. He chose us. Read.
To be a special people.
We ain't normal. To be a special people. Read.
And to himself. Above all people.
What type of people we are?
Above all people.
So no matter what you have seen in the past,
Right.
God was punishing us.
Right.
Just like a man punished any of his children.
Right.
But we did not keep the laws, statutes, and commandments.
That's
but now that we are waking up and we starting to keep the statutes and commandments,
right?
Because we do have schools in Ghana, we do have schools in other various places in
Sierra
Africa,
Leone.
Sierra Leone. We got all these schools, right?
Oh, you want Sierra Leone?
Yeah, we got these schools in there too. It's just not here. I want you to understand that the God's people are waking up.
That's right.
And guess what? You don't want to be left behind.
That's right.
That's why you rode through here today.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.